What's up, everybody? I'm Urch and welcome to a brand new video, and this is the very first episode of Urch Tales. In case you don't know what Urch Tales is where I tell you guys stories based on what's happened, like give you feedbacks and stuff like that, and really weird shit's been going on lately. Okay, this particular story is called The Middle School Girl Bitch Fit. And, okay, I'm just going to start it off. This happened this past Thursday, morning to be exact. Okay, I left my house a few minutes late than I usually do to go get to the bus, and that's all I know. I always usually run towards the bus, but it's pretty hard from a distance from where I live. But, okay. I'm running towards the bus, freakishly fast, as hard as I can. And by the time I get there, the bus is pulling up, and I'm up, and the bus is right here, and I'm all the way over here. You're approaching the bus as fast as I can. This gets a lot closer to the bus, and I eventually catch it. I eventually catch up to the bus, but it's right before he closes the doors. Okay, I get on the bus, and I'm searching for a seat and all, trying to figure out where to sit down, and I'm trying to find a perfect spot. Okay, as I'm walking like halfway to the back of the bus, I passed by this middle school girl that she had her feet out, and I really needed to sit down because my legs hurt from how hard I was running towards to get to the bus. I sit down right where her foot is, because I know exactly where her foot is, like right next to her foot, near the edge of the seat. And she starts complaining, like going like trigger, like a 0 to 100. And she's like, "Hey, I was saving that for somebody. Why did you do that? You saw my feet there." I'm like, there's no name on this seat, girl. So shut up. And then she starts complaining and stuff like that how, "Oh, I'm so heartless. How could you be this pitiful?" I mean, like, pretty much like halfway through the freaking bus drive. Like, literally. And I'm thinking to myself, Jesus, I know this girl was in middle school, for God's sake, but shit, hell, I didn't even act like that when I was in middle school. Well, because, so she basically is trying to roast me. Telling me how much, "Oh, you think you're that special? I'm like, I just sat down in a seat. What sign does that give off that I'm any kind of special more than anybody else? I just sat down. in a seat. And the thing is, she was saving the seat for another middle school girl, one of her friends. And because I sat down there, she got all mad and upset that I sat there. And literally, I didn't even sit any closer to her, because I was hanging halfway out the seat and halfway in the seat. And I swear to God, she keeps going on and on and on, and how much of a pitiful person I am, how heartless I am, and be like, "Oh, you think you're anything more special than anybody else? No, wow, you must be a real tough guy." Like, basically talking kindergarten bullcrap. I'm thinking to myself, you know what, I ain't not arguing with a middle school girl. Like, half the times I did respond to some of the crap she did say, be like, "Hey, it's a free country, it's a seat, nobody's name was on it, grow up and shut up." And like, turn around and shut up. And yet, she keeps on going on and on and on. I'm like, hey, I use freedom of speech too. I shouldn't be treated like this. And I'm like, oh yeah, you shouldn't be treated like this at all. You ain't no different from anybody else. Like, she complained most about how pitiful I was. Like, how bad I was for sitting down in that seat without her permission. Yeah. How many of you out there have ever actually needed permission to sit down in an open seat, literally an open seat, when it's right there. And I'm talking about when somebody's sitting on the edge of the seat and nobody's sitting right next to them. No, because that's the only time you ever do need to sit down. But the seat was literally open to the outside. Like okay. This is the seat. This is the outside. This is the inside. She was sitting on the inside, and the outside was wide open. But the only thing there was her foot. But so I had to sit down because my legs, like I said earlier, were literally cramping up from how hard I was running to get to the bus. And yet I'm getting bull crap from a middle schooler that half the bus hates. Literally, half the bus hates this. The bus hates this girl. Literally, half the bus hates her. God, I don't know why I keep saying bus. I'm stuttering. Literally, half the bus literally hates this girl. Half the bus thinks she's like this whiny little complainer. Thinks she's so much more special than everybody else. And I'm thinking to myself, why of all places I had to sit down next to this whiny little 2-year-old middle schooler, little crybaby. I'm thinking to myself, what is this girl's deal? I just sat down in a seat. It's not like I was wearing a Nazi flag, like around my freaking pants. And yet she's saying, oh, you're a disgrace, you ain't that special, and so how could you be this pitiful, this is why nobody likes you, since when did you know anything? I mean, I know some people don't like me, and I really don't give a shit. And I'm trying to tell this girl, hey, shut the hell up, and stop complaining. And she keeps on going. I tried leaning over to speak to one of my friends and tell her how whiny she's being right now. And now she's like, sit down. Oh, God. So literally, her voice sounds like that. Sit down. Sit down. I swear to God, if it was anybody else but me probably would have slapped that girl right in the mouth. Because one, I didn't want to do any of that crap because I don't condone violence. I'm not really a violent person. I don't like to fight and hurt people. Nor do I enjoy it. I just like seeing other people doing it to each other. I mean, I don't like getting into that crap. And yet, this girl was trying her best, trying to provoke me to like somehow hurt her, and plus she's even saying she's gonna tell the bus driver on me. For what? Because I sat down in the seat without her permission. What person says something like that? You sit down in the seat and they say they're gonna tell on you. Be like, whatever, I'll tell the bus driver on you. And I said, what the hell for? All I do is sit down in the seat. You idiot! I'm literally in an argument with a middle schooler who doesn't even know what freedom of choice is. And by the way, she obviously doesn't know the phrase "first come, first served." She doesn't get that. She thinks just because she's sitting in that seat, that the entire seat belongs to her, and she can reserve it for whoever she wants. Well, guess what? If it was anybody else but me sitting in that seat, she probably would have done the same thing too. So, yeah. Apparently, you need permission to sit in a seat. Yeah, latest newsflash, everybody. Do not sit in a seat that is not reserved for you. Because if you do, that person will try to roast you. If it's a middle schooler, they will most likely try to push you, or cry, or yap away, or yap. That's basically all she did the entire ride. And she tried different things to roast me about, and she just kept on talking. And, yeah. So, newsflash to everybody. A new rule on the bus, apparently. You cannot sit in a seat without somebody's permission, especially if it's a middle schooler. If the middle schooler does not approve you sitting there, you must get up out of the seat and find somewhere else to sit. Most likely a high schooler. That is a rule. You better follow it. If you don't, the middle schoolers are going to come after you. They're going to come after you with small kindergarten grade roasts. They're gonna tell you how heartless and pitiful you are, just like they did to me. Please don't be in my position. Oh God, what a load of crap. Yep, that's the new rule apparently. Middle schoolers rule. You must follow it, even if you are in high school, especially if you're a senior. Yeah. Well, guys, that's today's story. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on this story. If you did, give it one of these. And hopefully I'll have another story already out soon. I don't know what else I'm gonna talk about, but hopefully it'll be something you guys might enjoy. But yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the very first episode of Urch Tales. Or else I guarantee there will be more in the future. And if you don't care about my Urch Tales, well then, don't watch the video. Yeah. Or get high, or do anything you want. I don't care. Here, I just love doing this. I just love doing this. And yeah, that's the issue. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys love Urch Tales. Or else there will be more coming soon. If you liked it, give it one of these. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, dudes.